Well, good morning folks, welcome back to the channel and to the second of this week's reviews. My name's Lee, I'm your virtual airline pilot, bringing you another scenery review from a commercial product. Today we are in the western United States. We're in the state of Nevada, and you're looking at Henderson Executive Airport in Nevada in the United States, Kilo Hotel November Delta. This is a payware scenery by UK2000SCENERY, Gary Summons' well-known development organization. You're looking at version 1 for the PC version of Flight Simulator 2020. Again, no mention as to whether this is available from Xbox. It may well be through the marketplace at some point. The download is 37 meg and it installs at 98 meg, just under a gig. It's not huge, but the airport itself is quite important. Scenery is available from Sim Market and from UK2000SCENERY Direct. I'll give you the Sim Market price, which includes VAT tax, €16.79, which equates to roughly $18.31 US, or £14.33 UK. As ever, US and UK prices are all estimates from the euro and include tax or VAT, which of course may vary depending on your country of purchase. I think it's slightly cheaper at UK2000SCENERY's website, but there really isn't a lot in it. We're talking pennies and cents here. So to give you the list of features, we've got full detailed buildings, realistic ground markings, high resolution ground image, stunning night effects, high detailed airport vehicles, excellent frame rates. We've got a full set of signs, fencing, vegetation, PVR materials and static aircraft, which are actually optional. You can remove them if you want. And one important thing to mention, note Gary's this scenery, as with all of Gary's sceneries, they require the UK2000 Common Library file, which you can obtain from Gary, or basically you get the option to install it from the installer of this scenery. It's always a good idea to check, because Gary does regularly update that library file to improve what's in it. But again, as I said, if you've got this scenery your first time, the moment you run the installer, it'll install the scenery and then it'll prompt you to install the common library file, which goes into the community folder, as indeed the scenery does. It's a lovely project. As you can see from this shot, it sits in really well with the default terrain around the US. I've been here myself many years ago. When I was with my wife, we spent many holidays in Las Vegas, and I used to like to visit local airports, and this is one of them. And this is pretty true to life. So as ever, let's start with some history. So Henderson Executive Airport, Kilo Hotel November Delta, is a public use airport owned by the US government under the umbrella of the Clark County Commission, and is operated by the Clark County Department of Aviation. The airport was founded in 1967 and originally opened in 1970 as Sky Harbor Airport. Clark County then bought the airport in 1996 and renamed it Henderson Executive. The airport's located in Henderson, Nevada, in the high desert, 13 miles or 21 kilometers south of the city of Las Vegas. Over the years, Henderson Executive Airport has experienced several expansion projects to enhance its infrastructure and services. These expansions include runway extensions, improved taxiways, updated terminal buildings, and the addition of various other amenities. Henderson Executive Airport has established itself as a vital general aviation hub with over 200 aircraft movements a day, catering primarily to the private and corporate aircraft operations. The airport provides services such as refueling, hangar rentals, maintenance, and flight training. It has a large tourist helicopter base called MAVERICK helicopter on the south side, providing pleasure flights in the area. Henderson Executive Airport serves as a vital gateway for private and corporate aviation, contributing to the economic development of Henderson itself and the greater Las Vegas area. The airport has a terminal, car rental facilities, a flight school, line services, and a restaurant called The Landings. In the year ending May 2022, the airport achieved over 78,000 aircraft movements, averaging some 214 per day. So there you go, a short sort of catered history for you. A lovely little airport in a beautiful location in the desert just outside of Las Vegas. So let's talk runways now. So runways, as you can see, we've lowered the lighting. It's now 7:15 in the evening. It's the middle of August 2023, and we're looking at the two main runways here at Henderson. Henderson Executive Airport operates two main runways. Runway 35 left, 17 right measures 6,501 feet, or 1,982 meters, and is made from asphalt. The shorter runway 35 right, 17 left measures 5,001 feet, or 1,542 meters, and is also constructed from asphalt. The airport sits in the high desert at an elevation of 2,491 feet, or 759 meters, and lies within the GMT UTC -7 hours time zone. Now, the state of Nevada observes daylight saving time, as does the UK, and moves forward an hour in the summer months, as the UK does, and so currently is 7 hours behind GMT UTC, but 8 hours behind the UK. So runways themselves, we're looking down the throat of 35 left here, and there on the right hand side you can see 35 right. Now, both of these runways at both ends are equipped as follows. They have medium intensity runway lighting, runway end identifier lighting system, and precision approach path indicators on the left side. So here, runway 35 left, you can see the medium intensity lighting. Here are the runway end identifier lights, and here's the PAPIs on the left. And exactly the same here on runway 35 right, the shorter runway. Let's go and have a quick look at the other end. So here we are looking down the throat of runway 17 right, and there you can see 17 left on to the left of us there. And again, we're looking at lighting exactly as per the chart. So well done, Gary, for getting it right, as indeed he mostly always does. Runway end identifier lighting, medium intensity approach lighting, and the PAPIs on the left, again on both runways. So approach options, runway 35 left has an RNAV GPS B approach option, and all runways there is a VOR-C approach option for landing on either or end of each runway. Now note, there are special rules for visual climb over the airport, or VCOA. You need to check the charts. I think it's basically you need to be above 5,000 feet on the local altimeter setting. So yeah, need to check the charts. No instrument landing system here. As I said, the only RNAV approach is for 35 left. And there you go. So there are no jetways at this airport. As you can see, mainly it's a corporate airport, and it's actually very, very nicely modelled straight off the top of the bat, as indeed all of Gary's sceneries are. And you can see from this shot, just it sits in a lovely location, and you have plenty of blue airfield edge lighting as well. But we'll have a look at that shortly. So let's start the main tour. Okay, so again, we'll start a main tour looking at the airside ramp options. We'll start going south to north, and we're actually looking towards the north now. So let's move across the ramp and have a look. Here you've got plenty of little aircraft there. As I said, static aircraft can be removed. There's an option during the install. Ground markings look great, and plenty of signage, no real problems there at all. Here's the helicopter base, and there you can see my helicopter just to the lower right. And as you can see, it really does look nice. Nothing left to chance. It all looks pretty impressive. Now here you've got various private hangars, some of them detailed inside. We'll have a look in a bit. Again, more hangars covered. The noonday sun here in Nevada is really quite oppressive in the summer, and so you have these covers to protect the aircraft. But as you can see, plenty of aircraft and parking options. Buildings all look pretty impressive. We'll get a bit closer in a minute. But as you can see, the ramp layout looks really good. You got everything you need. It looks realistic. Not sure I'd see a float plane there though, but there we go. And you've even got parking for a 737 or an Airbus. But visually very pleasing. It looks pretty realistic, foliage is nicely placed. You've got the centre, the fence line there, and this really does look good. As I said, I've been here before many years ago, and it really does look the part. So just a closer look at some of these buildings, car parks and bits and pieces here, just so we can see some of the detail. And I mean, it's great. It's typical desert, you know, the way it looks there with the boulders. Here we're landside. You can see people on that terrace there on the left. Cars look great. None of them are banged into the buildings. Static people here outside the terminal landside. You've got parallaxing there on the windows. And here we go across some of the hangars. I mean, visually it's really nice. Cars and aircraft in the hangars, various bits and pieces here. And again, the buildings are beautifully modelled, nicely rendered. Plenty of static aircraft and bits and pieces here, none of them actually going into the buildings, which is great. It's been really nicely placed. So we just go back to the airside ramp a bit here, and you can see taxiway markings. Everything looks really, really nice. And the modelling is top notch, as indeed it always is from Garage Sceneries. So a quick tour out to some of the runways and taxiways. Here we are, markings, and you can see the blue airfield edge lights down there. The runway and taxiway markings are top notch. So another quick look at the taxiway areas there. And some nice touches, engineers and various people by the aircraft there. Here's the main airport building. Again, Gary's done parallaxing on the building windows, so you get the impression something's going on inside. Beautifully modelled. Here's a landside car park. Again, typical sort of desert surroundings here. Beautifully done. Cars are pretty much all in the right place. And you've got the typical desert feel here. You've got the correct foliage. It looks great. It really does look nice. Building on the left there, parallaxing. A few people here and there. It just adds to the ambience and really creates an atmosphere here. Very nice indeed. Very impressive. Just all looks really nice. No complaints at all, really. It's just lovely. So we go across and have a quick look at one or two of these hangars. As you can see, some nice modelling. There's a nice little biplane in there, look. Very nice indeed. And another one there. Very, very impressive. So we head towards the tower. There you get to look at some of the aircraft that are covered on the left side there. Plenty of hangar space here for you to park inside. And let's go up towards the control tower and see what's been done, if anything. But the whole look and feel of this airport looks wonderful. We talk about ambience and atmosphere, and you can see just how well it's been modelled. So there we are looking from the outside, and we can see somebody in there, so we've got internal modelling. So let's go and have a look. So there you go, fully modelled inside, complete with controller. Very nice indeed. And again, you've got the shaded windows to prevent the sun blasting you. Very nice. So here's Maverick helicopters, and is it me or can I hear a helicopter rotator sound? I can. Nice sound effect, Gary. Some nice helicopter models. There's my VAP air helicopter to the left. So there's the main building, and again, parallaxing makes it all look pretty impressive. The modelling is top notch. Very nice. It just looks great. Can't wait to see this in the low light. So just a close-up look at the main terminal here. It's lovely. It's very, very nice. As a building, it looks great. Everything nicely placed. I mean, there's a wonderful attention to detail. There's some people there on the terrace. It's really nice. And there you go, landside, you've got some people, and some of them I think are slightly animated. Very nice indeed. It's a very, very nice airport. The ambience is wonderful. The modelling and the detail is excellent. And it's typical desert. Just stunning. Okay, so let's turn the lighting down to dusk now and see what the lighting looks like. Okay, so 7:25 in the evening, local time. As I said, it's August 2023, it's the summer over here. Lights come on at 18 minutes past the hour. So we're just into it now. I just thought I'd start here before it, because the sun does tend to sink pretty quickly in these latitudes. But as you can see, really beautifully subtle lighting on the buildings and the whole area. And looking in the other direction, it's lovely. You know, all of the buildings are subtly lit. There are a few Asobo globes around, but you know what? They don't make much of a difference. They actually add to the ambience of the place. It does look very, very nice. One or two off-airport buildings that have been slightly enhanced. You've got the city of Las Vegas out there in the far distance. And there we are, just looking landside of the terminals. It's lovely, it's beautiful. So let's get down to the ramp and have a look at some of the buildings up close. So here we are on the ramp. This is the helicopter base, the Maverick helicopter base. There's the Maverick building in the distance, so you've got that huge hangar, and this is my helicopter in the foreground here. So here's a look at the Maverick building, and this is probably one of the best examples of parallaxing you'll see. Even up this close, got beautiful signage, very crisp and clear, some wonderful brick-built modelling with weathering as well, and they're looking through the windows. I mean, that almost looks real. The only thing that you can't see is anybody moving inside. But other than that, it looks like an empty building that's nicely lit. It's really well done. It's the use of high resolution imagery that makes it work. And again, at the side of the building, when you look in through the windows, it's just lovely. It's very, very nicely done. And land side of the building, again, a lovely shot, no complaints at all. It just really does look nice. The light poles, the stanchions look great, and they provide the right amount of lighting. So there's a control tower building. Not much in the way of lighting that we can see, but we'll go in and have a look in a second. What I want to draw your attention to, you've got a couple of the open hangars down there to the left, which are lit inside. And again, this time of the day, the lighting is such that taxiing around here to get to a hangar is really not going to be too much of a problem. Let's get a close-up of the tower. So as you can see from outside, it doesn't look much. Let's go in. Right, inside, as I said, no real lighting. However, at the moment, it's not bad at all. You can see pretty much everything for anybody that's interested. And again, you can still see outside through the glass, even at this time of the evening. So this shot here, you can see an overall look at some of the hangars. They're beautifully lit, some aircraft inside. The covered areas are also nicely lit as well, and also you get a good look at some of the taxiway signage from here too. So there you are, entrance to runway 35 left and right. The signage is good. Some of you European pilots who might like to fly in here just have to remember that the runways look pretty much almost like the taxiways with the texture. So here you can see taxiway, and this is a runway, and they look very similar, so make sure you don't make the mistake of landing on the taxiway. And another look there down the taxiway, you can see the covered hangars. They all really do look nice. So let's go across this main area and have a look at the lighting generally here. You can see some lovely subtle lighting on the buildings here. We're airside on the airside ramp. And it really does look nice. So there's the main building. And again, going up close, you can see the parallaxing just really works. It's excellent. So here we are looking up close at the restaurant. As you can see, the people models are really good. They're very crisp and clear, even up close, which is a really good thing. And there you can see the parallaxing through the windows. It's only when you get this close that it starts to blur ever so slightly. But really no complaints at all. It looks fantastic. And there, as we come back, you can see the effect is still there. I mean, just the whole thing looks real. It's just really, really good. So let's pass over to landside. There you can see the airside landside fence, which is absolutely correct as it should be. The law, certainly the European law, states that it should be 2.9 meters high with a crank neck and razor wire on the top, and that is exactly as it should be. And I know that, having worked in airport security for over 38 years. Okay, let's look at some of these other buildings and hangars and bits and pieces over here. This is the corporate area. As you can see, it looks great. Okay, the jets aren't lit, but I'm not complaining. It's just, you know, what you want to see here is really nicely lit. And the aircraft's own lighting will take care of any taxiing issues. But as you can see, parallaxing on almost every building here just does look great. It really does. So going across the rooftops of some of these buildings, let's head out towards the taxiway and have a look at the area that you guys will be interested in as you come into this place during the darkness hours. So plenty of signage, well lit, really no problems at all here that I can see. But as I said, you will have to be very careful to make sure you don't land on the taxiway. It really does look good. So there you are. It looks wonderful in the sunset. It looks just really, really nice. So let's rip it down to night time now and have a look and see how far, if any, the lighting comes up. Okay, 10:30 local time in the evening. As you can see, the darkness is fully upon us, and again the lighting has come up slightly, but doesn't it look nice? It's retained its subtleness, which is what I like. And as I said before, we talk about ambience and atmosphere. This airport has it in spades. Beautifully done. There we are looking south, and we've got an aircraft taxiing there as well. Not mine, but there you go. And there you can see the two runways nicely lit. So at night time shouldn't be too bad if you follow the lighting and follow your approach lighting as well. So we do a couple of quick close-up shots here just to show you what the lighting looks like at night. I won't spend too much time here because you've seen it during dusk hours. But here you can see just how beautifully this dynamic lighting really is nice. So we take a quick tour, travel across to the main building. It really does look great, doesn't it? It's just wonderful. Very nice indeed. Some stunning modelling here. And some really nice lighting. Okay, you've got the Asobo globes around here and there, but you know what? They work. They actually add to it. Coming across Maverick helicopters. Very nice indeed. And here you can see the outlying parking areas. They're also well lit. So we'll quickly pass over the helicopter base here, heading towards the tower. The tower isn't lit at all really, except for the windows at the bottom. Let's get up close and see if there's any internal lighting. I don't think there is. It's probably the one little niggle that I have. He's gone to the trouble of doing the tower inside, but hasn't lit it. So there we can't see anything. And here we are inside, and it's pretty much black as night. And so if there's anything I think that would be changed, it would be to light this tower, or at least have it lit during the darkness hours. Control towers generally are it's a bit of a landmark on airports, and this one's no exception, so it would be nice to have it lit. But this is the only criticism. The whole airport is just great. So there we are, a quick look at various parts of the airport at night time. I mean, stunning, truly stunning. Let's bring up the dawn. Okay, 6 AM local time, and as you can see the dawn's come up. You've got the last of the lighting, which will go off shortly. But again, it's just a beautiful airport in the dawn. And there's a shot from landside looking east towards the rising sun. The sun will come up over the mountains there. It's very, very nice indeed. Okay, so we brought the daytime back, and it's actually 6:15 in the evening. I just thought I would make a change from the middle of the day and just show you this kind of view here, looking east the same way, but in the sort of late afternoon, early evening. Time to give you my thoughts and conclusions. Do I like it? Absolutely, absolutely. Gary has again worked his magic here. He's beginning to sort of diversify outside of the UK now, and in general, pretty much what he's done in the US airports is the detail and the modelling capability is just as good as what he's done for the UK. Of course, we all hope that he will continue to improve bits and pieces in the UK, but so far his attempts at airports outside the UK in the US certainly are wonderful. And Henderson Airport is no exception. The price is right. The price is actually really competitive when you consider the amount of work that's gone into this. And you've got the option of removing static aircraft here and there if you want to. Visually, it's a tour de force. It's a wonderful little place. and a really nice helicopter flight outside of Las Vegas. Maybe I'll do that in a video. But yeah, thoroughly recommended. I've got no qualms at all about recommending this. It's a stunning scenery. And just for the record, I actually purchased this scenery. Gary has sent me a couple now and again for review, but I actually bought this. As I said, I've been to this airport many years ago. Las Vegas, Henderson, this area is well known to be, and sort of carries a little place in my heart. We have many holidays in Las Vegas with the kids during the summer months years ago when I was married. My ex-wife is with the airlines, so we got flights out here for next to nothing. And we used to rent villas with pools and have the hot summer months out here for 2 or 3 weeks with the kids. It was wonderful. And this is one of the airports I visited. And it looks absolutely as per the real place. It's just wonderful. So congratulations to Gary for getting everything right. We've got to do a helicopter flight out here, or a light aircraft trip, and maybe film it. So maybe that will be next on my plate. So there you go, folks. Henderson Executive Airport in Nevada in the USA. Kilo Hotel November Delta. It's a payware scenery by UK2000 Scenery. It's Gary Summons' wonderful work. You're looking at version 1 for the PC. If there's a version for Xbox, it'll be in Marketplace, but at the moment no mention of that I can find. Download is 37 meg and it installs at 98 meg. There's an awful lot here for such a small download. It's available from Sim Market, and so also you can get it from Gary's own site at UK2000scenery.net. I'll give you the Sim Market price because it includes taxes. It's €16.79, which equates to roughly $18.31 US, or £14.33 UK. Again, US and UK prices are all estimates taken from the euro, and they do indeed include tax or VAT, which may vary depending on which country you're in when you make your purchase. It's a stunning scenery, absolutely wonderful, nothing else to say. Go and get it. If you like flying in the US with municipal airports, this has to be on your list. So, wonderful. Okay, so before I go, today is the 22nd of August 2023. Just to let you know, as of the 25th, Friday this week, my PC goes in for maintenance and some upgrades, and I'm expecting to get it back around about the 5th or 6th of August, not certain yet. So essentially I will be ceasing videos for that period. However, I will be able to react to any comments on videos that I've done, so happily do that. I will check in to YouTube and talk to anybody who wants to make comments. So yeah, happily go ahead and make comments about this if you wish. I'll always engage with my viewers. This is my 401st videos. So I'd like to say a big thank you to my subscribers and viewers for helping me to get to 401 videos and to getting close to 900 subscribers. I'm working very hard to get to that magic 1,000 subscriber base. So again, a big thank you to all of those people who have supported my efforts in the 3 years that I've been doing this. Thank you to those people who have bought me a coffee. That's very much appreciated. It really does help. I do spend a lot of time doing this. And my editing skills are slowly getting better. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and if you've been wondering about this, then yeah, I've got no hesitation in recommending it to you. It's a really good price, wonderful airport, loads of detail, just amazed at how small the file size is. But again, just an amazing piece of work. So thank you for watching, guys. Thanks for joining me today. This is Lee, your virtual airline pilot, saying thank you very much. Wrapping up another review. All goes well, I will see you sometime after the 6th, 7th of September when I get my PC back, and we will carry on with normal service resuming. So take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.